Now, if you haven't realized it, we love peanut butter around here, and so we're always trying to find different ways that we can eat more of it. So I don't know if you guys have ever tried. There is a thing called, there's PB Fit, there's PB2, there's all types of powdered peanut butters out there. The positive or the benefit thing with them is that they tend to have less fat, so you're not going to get all of the calories of your standard peanut butter in it. So if you don't want to just add it with plain water, a really awesome trick to get a nice creamy peanut butter is to actually use Greek yogurt. And so I usually have one of my staples is Greek yogurt. Sometimes I'll use the peanut butter in it, or I'll use Greek yogurt with fruit. But in this video, we're going to show you how to make a delicious peanut butter that's nice and creamy without the added calories. So I have my Greek yogurt. Make sure that you know how many macros that you need for the meal. You have your scale. My scale is already zeroed out, and I'm going to scoop the amount of Greek yogurt that I need in it. So you can, it's basically taste testing for you, but obviously you can't taste test it. So figure out what you like. If you like something that's a little bit sweeter, then you can add stevia to it. If you want something that is not as sweet, obviously don't add as much stevia in it, or don't use stevia at all. So I have 99 grams of Greek yogurt here. Now I have my PB2, or my PB Fit, and I'm going to zero out the scale. And then we're going to add, let's say 16 grams, I believe is a serving here. So we'll see how much that actually is. Depending on the food that you're using to measure out, sometimes, as we've talked about before, certain foods are a little bit more voluminous than others. So we're at 11 grams. Also, depending on the powder that you're using, that's 14. Some of them can be a little bit more potent than others. And if you obviously like more of a peanut butter taste, then you can do that. So we have 16 grams. You can see how much powder that is in comparison to the yogurt. You're going to go ahead and mix that up. If you ended up needing more yogurt, you can always add more yogurt. And you can always add a little bit more water, but just be mindful of the macros that you're using to make. So, Mr. Cameraman, he likes his a little bit sweeter. And so instead of stevia today, what we're going to use is Walden Farms maple syrup. So I never used to like the Walden Farms brand. I still only like certain things. I thought, how can something be 0 calories and taste good or be good for you? But I'm not gonna lie. Normal syrup has probably about I think 50 to 60 grams of sugar in it. Walden Farms has 0. So if it's to satisfy my sweet tooth without all the added sugar, then I'm going to do it so that I don't break. There we go, we're nice and creamy. We're going to add some sweetness to this. So I have my Walden Farms maple syrup, and we're going to add it in there. It'll give it a little bit more liquid consistency. Some people like their peanut butter a little salty, so you can also add in Himalayan salt. I would do more of a coarse salt if you're going to be adding it in there. Otherwise, it gets really salty. Mix it up until it's nice and mixed in there with a good consistency, whatever that looks like for you. Everybody has a different flavor preference. And now you can have a whole bunch of peanut butter and enjoy it without all of that calorie footprint.